but that's not what we found.
The Irish and French Canadians were already there working in the mill towns. When my people came in from Russia in 1900, so did thousands of Italians, French, Belgians, Polish, Lithuanians, Jews, and Portuguese. We all came to work and have a good life.
By 1912, Lawrence outranked all other mill cities in the production of wool and worsted goods. Its principal mills, built along the Merrimack River, were owned by the American Woolen Company. In 1905, the wood mill, named after William M. Wood, president of the American Woolen Company, had been built in Lawrence. It was the largest cloth-producing factory in the world. The Lawrence Mills employed 40,000 people. Half of all the people in the city over the age of 14 worked in the mills. Most of them were unskilled workers, and over half were women and children. Life for mill workers was hard and dangerous. Despite the enormous profits earned by the textile industry, the living standards and wages of workers had been steadily declining.
We lived in rickety tenements. The American Woolen Company owned most of them. The rents we paid every week were too high. So many of us had to take in boarders to help to pay the bills. The rooms were so small and dark and damp. They were too hot in the summer and they were too cold in the winter. The buildings were so close together the sun couldn't get to our windows, and the halls and alleys were piled with garbage.
Mill families like us lived on bread, molasses, and beans. Milk was sometimes not safe to drink, and the water from the river was dirty.
Unhealthy conditions and malnutrition spread disease and death. And at their jobs in the mills, workers faced more hardships.
They locked the gates when the factory whistles blew. If you were late, you lost your pay. They gave us a half-hour break for lunch. We had to pay the foreman 10 cents a week to get clean water to drink.
Mills were damp and hot and noisy. The looms and machines were lined up row after row. The mill owners would speed up the machines. We had to work at 2 or more machines at a time. We were under pressure to work faster and faster. We knew we could